It's 2020. Everything is backwards and nothing makes sense anymore. And we can add the Cleveland Browns being good to that list now because for the first time since 2001, no, really, 2001, they are 3-1. And their latest win came against the greatest reality TV show of the past decade, the Dallas Cowboys. The biggest reason they won was Odell Beckham Jr. Now, despite what people might have had you thinking after last season, Beckham remains a great player. But it's been so fun to see him come alive this year and show Browns fans what they were getting when they acquired him. He already has more touchdowns this year than he did in all of 2019. However, Beckham is one of those players, and so is Aaron Rodgers, where if he played the Dallas Cowboys every week, he would go down as the greatest player of all time. Seriously, it is amazing how much he has owned this team over his career. There were two plays that Beckham killed them on, and here's the first one. Now, I love teams that pull off this kind of trickery. It's so fun to watch, but I'm especially glad to see Landry throwing the pass here since he and Odell go way back. They played together in college, then came up in the NFL at the same time, so when the Browns traded for Odell to recapture that magic those two had at LSU, that was one of the coolest things ever. And after running a play like this, it's clearly paying off. Now then, how many signatures is the petition for Jarvis Landry to start next week up to now? Alright, let's skip ahead to the fourth quarter. The Browns were up 41-14, but the Cowboys are starting to come back. It's a 3-point game with under 4 minutes to go, so they squib it? Are you serious? Now, it was obviously too early for an onside kick, but the Cowboys had plenty of time to kick it deep, then force a 3-and-out and get the ball back for at least a game-tying field goal. Mike McCarthy's galaxy brain decision to squib kick it here makes absolutely no sense. Maybe they thought the Browns would muff the kick and they'd get it back, but you can't rely on that. I mean, as futile as the Browns have been, they aren't the same choke artists that the Falcons are. But even with that great field position, the Browns still had to do something with it. And speaking of wide receivers doing things that they shouldn't be doing, that's what sets up this amazing touchdown run by Odell. My favorite stat to come out of this game by far was that Odell Beckham and two other Browns players had more rushing yards than Ezekiel Elliott. Now, the Cowboys have utterly failed at playing defense all year, so it's quite possible that even a practice squad player could have scored in this scenario. But as it stands, it's no surprise that a player as explosive as Odell burned them like this. The Cowboys seemingly have no idea how to tackle anymore, and never was that more apparent than on this play from this poor guy who just like, I got him, I lost him. So the Browns are 3-1, the Cowboys are 1-3, but should be 0-4. And the team that's leading in the NFC East is the Eagles. Man, what a world.